Hi guys, sorry for the mix-up earlier on. Anyway, let's take a look. So I will be passing you this worksheet tomorrow, which is Friday. So you should have it. It is simply just 10 questions for you to try. So how does it work? Is this is okay, so how does it work? So what you can do is you pause the video. You attempt a question. You attempt question 3, for example. Once you are done, you can look at the video for the answer. So don't worry if you are absolutely lost and you look at question 3 and you go like, oh no, I don't know what's happening, which is fine. So if that is the case, you watch the video. After you watch the video, you still pause before you go on to question 4. You take a look and try and see, oh, does it make sense? So if it makes sense, then you are pretty sure that you get what's happening, then you can move on to the next part. So I hope certain questions you should be able to attempt somehow, So before we start, let's come up with the basic things. The basic formulas. Mole equal to mass over AR or MR. Mole equal to concentration times volume of solution. Mole equal to volume of gas over 24 dm cube, which is called molar volume. Mole equal to number of particles over 6 times 10 power 23, which is also known as the Avogadro constant. So when do you use these particles, this equation? Is generally when you see the word atoms, molecules involved, ions. These words tend to trigger and I'm supposed to use this equation. Next thing, hashtag hack. This is something that you realize that it applies for most questions, even in JC. So it's a good skill to have. So first step, we will write the balance equation. Of course, I understand sometimes it's not the question doesn't involve a reaction. So be it, lor. Then we can skip step 1 in that case. So second step, we will convert to mole. So they would like to give you everything but mole. And third step, mole ratio. Another thing is, so I give you a saying here, volume of gas often given in the question in cm cube. You need to change to dm cube because the formula involves dm cube. So that means how do you convert? Very simple. Cm cube is essentially milliliter, whereas dm cube is essentially liter. Oh, that means what? 100 cm cube, which is 100 ml, is 0.1 liter, 0.1 dm cube. Oh, cool. And I have one more saying. So for 2 types of question, for percentage purity and percentage U. So you see the hashtag hack has 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So for purity and U question, think of it as there's step 0. Huh? So very simple. What am I talking about? So purity refers to reactant or product? Reactant. That means the given mass of the reactant, that means given in the question, in question, do not touch. Huh? What are you talking about? Meaning you don't convert to mole. So realize that if you do this, it will help you to solve the question more easily. Same thing here, you, not me, kidding. U refers to product, which means the given mass of product in the question, same thing. Do not touch. So this is all I have for you at the start. Alright? So this is the essential you need before we can go on and try the questions. So now let's try the questions. So question 1 I put and question 2 I put 2 star lah. It's a little bit more challenging, so perhaps you can try them later on at your own time lah. So I shall go through question 3 first, alright? So question 3, let's take a look at question 3. I see 21% volume. Okay. So don't worry, combustion equation you haven't learned yet. So I will tell you, because remember this worksheet is supposed to be I'm gonna go through it during class. So which means I will add in additional information. So in the exam context, if it's some equation that you have not learned, don't you worry, because they will tell you some information like for example, look at question 4. Oh, the carbonate give you oxide and carbon dioxide. So if it's some reactions that you have not learned out of the 5 normal reactions, that they will definitely have to tell you, then you have to read and write the equation accordingly. So in this case, I give you the equation, don't say don't have. So it's CH4 methane plus oxygen give you CO2 and H2O. You balance it, you realize, oh okay. So first step, we are done, equation. Second step we will change to mole. Change to mole. Actually, you realize there's a shortcut. Why? So this is a special situation. Notice gas. What am I guessing? Oh, kidding. So the shortcut here is this. The shortcut is when all are gases. That means in the equation, all the reactant and product are gases. Or all but one are gases. Meaning all of them but one of is a gas. So in this case, gas, liquid. So most of them are gases. So in these two situations, the shortcut is you can simply let the mole ratio, which is what we usually use, equal to volume ratio. What are you talking about? So what am I talking about is this. So let's say mole ratio. I prove to you. So let's say mole ratio. Okay, let's say it's 1 mole. So you need 2 mole. You will form 1 mole. Oh, okay. Remember, 1 mole of any gas is 24 dm cube. Oh, so it's 24 dm cube. Is to 48 dm cube. Is to 24 dm cube. 24 is to 48 is to 24. Isn't it still 1 is to 2 is to 1? Which isn't it? This is still the mole ratio. It is. So this is how the shortcut come about. But okay, don't worry, you will not be asked to prove the shortcut. I'm just explaining to you the shortcut. Okay, coming back, first step equation. Okay. Second step, change to mole. Not really, because shortcut huh? So first I will find out the volume of oxygen. So actually I can't find that. I have methane. So I have methane, so I have CH4, 1 CH4. I'm finding air. Air is basically oxygen, so 1 is to 2 oxygen. So volume of oxygen equivalent to 200 times 2. Because 1 is to 2, 2 is to 4, 10 is to 20, 200 is to 400. So that's how it works. So it's 400 cm cube. So don't stop there, they're asking for air. So volume of air would now be actually equivalent to 400. The 400, think about it, is the 400 21% or 100%? Question says air contains 21% oxygen. So it's times 100 over 21. Okay, let me press my calculator. 1905 cm cube, which is 4SF. And remember to round off to 3SF, which means 1910 cm cube, 3SF. So at the end of each part, it's important to stop, leave it in 3 sig fig. And there you have the marks, which is actually 1 mark, 1 mark, 2 marks. well, it's 2 marks. Alright, so perhaps you pause the video now and try and understand what's happening. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is let's move on to the next question, which is question number 4. Question number 4. Interesting. So, same thing. First step, equation. In this case, you never learned this equation, but they told you in words. So it's a carbonate of X. Okay, carbonate of X means, okay, I will use the space here lah, so no space. So question 4. So carbonate of X. Okay, so in this case, X, they say X is group 2. So it will be 2 plus. Carbonate is CO3 2 minus. X CO3. So X CO3. Decompose means you don't need to add anything. It literally break down to form the oxide and CO2. Okay, CO2 and the oxide. X2 plus oxide is O. O is root 6, 2 minus O plus XO. XO. Then is the equation balanced? It's balanced. So first step, done. Second step, let's change to mole. Okay, let's take a look. So we have 4.5 gram. Think about it. Can you find the mole using this 4.5 gram? Let me write down for you to show you lah. So mole of XCO3 equal to 4.5 divided by the MR, isn't it? But you don't know what is X. How you find out the MR? So stuck liao lor. Okay, that means you can't touch this number. Sure, let's try another number. Oh, it says that it lost 1.34 grams in mass. How come got lose mass one? Does it mean not all the CO3 reacted? What's happening? So very simple. When the question say that when there is a loss in mass, it is typically referred to gas evolved. Because if you give out a gas, the gas don't stay there in the test tube or in the conical flask or what. Gas will escape what? So when the gas escape, it is lost permanently. So the loss in mass is actually referring to the gas, and the gas in this case is carbon dioxide. Ooh, cool. So that means I can find my mole. Mole of CO2 is actually just 1.34 over the MR, which in this case is 12 plus 2 bracket 16, equivalent to 1.34 divided by 44, 0.03045 mole, 4 SF. Okay, cool. Second step, done. Third step, mole ratio. Sure, let's find the mole ratio then. So 1 CO2 is to 1 XCO3. So same mole lah. So mole of XCO3 is 0.03045. Okay, what am I doing? You see, I have this 4.5 gram thing here that I have not used. So the question don't give you unnecessary data. So it's essentially saying that is something that you should be using, but we're not telling you how you should use, you see. So I'm finding the mole, and I got mole and mass. I can find the MR now. So mole equal mass over MR, which means MR of XCO3 is equivalent to the mass over mole, which means 4.5 over 0.03045. And that will give you 147.8 for SF. Okay. So you have the MR of XCO3. You don't know the X, but surely you know what's the C and the O, isn't it? Which means the AR of X is just minus lor. 147.8 minus 12, which is the carbon, minus the oxygen, which is 16, 3 of them. Minus 12 minus 48, I get 87.8. Okay. Then you might be thinking, question is what? Question is identify the matter. What do I do next? Very simple. Refer to the data booklet. 87.8, which means it's strontium lah. Because question say it must be group 2. Ah, cool. Yeah, so therefore you need to, don't stop there, you must therefore X is strontium. Cool. Okay, this question is a little bit lengthy, so the mark weightage is a little bit high. I think I can give you a mark for equation. I can give you a mark here. I can give you a mark here. I can give you a mark here. Ah, yeah, it's about 3-4 marks. Pretty decent. Alright, you can pause the video here if you need to digest. Okay, question number 5. Let's take a look at question number 5. Okay, never mind. Question number 5, you can try at your own time. I give it 3 star. Pretty challenging. Let's try something more reasonable. Question 6. Oh, question 6 is empirical formula, molecular formula. Remember I mentioned this is definitely something that they love to test. Like all the more concept exam sure test one. O level also sure test. Which means it's free 4 marks. 3 to 4 marks. Take it. So what do we do? So let's take a look. Okay, first step. Oh no, what do we have? Remember when it's empirical formula, I give you this joke. Oh, empirical formula, you need table. You need table. Kidding, not this table lah. The table that you need looks like this question 6, right? Question 6, the table you need is this. Element, which is N and H, percentage by mass, which is what is given. Cool. So they tell me that it is 87.5% nitrogen. What about the hydrogen? I mean, we know that maximum percentage is supposed to be 100 lah. So it's just 12.5. A little lame. Cool. That works. Okay, so 87.5, 12.5. Cool. So remember your hashtag hack, right? First step, equation. Here, no reaction, no equation. Fine. Second step, change to mole. Okay, let's change to mole then. 87.5 over 14 equivalent to 87.5 right? 14 give you 6.25. Cool. 12.5 over 1 equal 12.5. And what's the third step of the ratio? What's the third step of the hashtag hack? Ratio. Here also ratio Wow, my hashtag hack works again. Ta-da! So 6.25 over 6.25 equal 1. 12.5 over 6.25 equal 2. Oh, don't stop there. Therefore, empirical formula is NH2. Yay! Then now, they want you to find the... given that the molar mass is 32, it's telling you that this is the real mass. Okay. So they tell you that the real mass is 32. So it's probably a multiple of this lah. Okay, then I figure out how heavy is this thing lah. N is 14. H is 1. So it's a multiple of this. So it's N number of it. You solve it, N equal to 2. Oh, so the real thing is double of my empirical, double of the simplest form. So molecular formula is just N2H4. Cool. Wow. That's 1 mark. 1 mark. 1 mark and 1 mark. That's 3-4 marks. Wow. So nice. Cool. Yay. Again, you need to digest. You can feel free to pause this. Okay. Okay, now question number 7. Oh, question number 7 is in exam context, like end of year exam, is something that they must test because it's overlap in 2 topics. Topic of atomic structure, topic of mole. And this is a pretty standard question, isn't it? AR here is actually just 88% times 32 plus 12% times 34. Add them together and that's your answer. So straightforward. Don't you love how easy these questions are? Anyway, you get 32.24. Remember, and you can always continue to leave it in 3 sig fig. Oh, cool. Okay, so now let's pause if you need time to digest. Okay, now let's do the last question that I'll cover, which is question number 9. The remaining question, so you see, there are questions here that I didn't put any star, right? That means these questions are still quite doable. So question 8, quite doable. Question 10, quite doable. These are things that you can do at your own time. It is not particularly difficult, so you can try at your own time. Yep. I will go through question 9. Let's take a look at question 9. Oh, question 9. Question 9 says you. Okay, you. You, you. It's about you. You means product, which is water in this case, which means the given mass of product. Ding, 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 ding. Do not touch. Do not convert, which is referring to this. Don't touch. Okay, step 0 says don't touch. Cool, sure. So, first step, equation. Oh, they give me the equation. Yay. Second step, change to mole. Okay, do take note there's something different here. Got ton. Ton. What 1 ton? 1 ton is the noodle, the food. What is ton? So 1 ton refers to 1,000,000 grams. So you need to change it to grams. So it's just merely an extra step for you to convert only. Which means the mole of zinc oxide is 40.5 times 1,000,000. So this gives you the mass, the gram, divided by the MR, which is 65 plus 16. So not crazy difficult, it's just, oh, you mean you need to do this? Cool. Divided by 65 plus 16, I will have 500,000 mole. Cool. So first step, equation. Second step, change to mole. Third step, ratio lor. What ratio am I going to find? I'm going to find water, because the question give me the mass of water. So that's probably have to find out in what. So remember, U is in percentage. U percentage periodicity is in terms of mass, or rather masses. So 1 ZnO is to 1 H2O. Oh, that is nice. So the mass of water in this case is the same, 500,000 mole. Then what do we do next? We'll find out the mass. So the mass of water is 500,000 times 116. So times 18. You get, oh wow, 9,000,000 gram, which is actually just 9 ton lah. Okay. Oh, so what are they saying? They're saying that I actually get 6 ton of water. But from calculation, apparently I'm supposed to get 9 ton. 9 ton, I only get 6 ton. How to find my percentage U? How do I find out how much percentage of water that I actually get? Oh, it's just the smaller one over the bigger one lah. So percentage U of water is just 6 ton over 9 ton times 100. You'll get 66.7% 3SF. Yay! That's it. And this is a 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 3 mark. Cool. Again, you can pause the question if you need to digest. After you're done, feel free to try question 10, question 8. Alright? Yep, I think that's about it. Thank you.